Who should I glaze today? Let's see. Guys, I think we have our winner. Everyone says that M0NESY is the best player in CS2, and I think they're right. I mean, there's so much hype around Donk, there's so much hype around Nico, around Zywoo, but M0NESY, you see what this guy does? Like, it's just indescribable, you know? And imagine in 10 years, when all of these kids grow up, like this 8-year-old who's playing Face It with his dad, like all these kids grow up and they're just demons. Full demon time, you know? I think old esports, people, you know, they didn't really grow up playing esports, right? They kind of grew up casually playing like Doom. You know, I'm talking like 20 years ago, right? It's like when it started. You know, they played Doom, they played Quake, and then they start playing CS maybe when they're like 16, 17, 18, and they go pro until they're like 30. These kids are playing modern esports with modern peripherals from like age 10 until, you know, they're 18, 19, and they're just gods. You know, they don't even have to think about improving. They just do it. I feel like M0NESY is just one of the first of these people that we're going to see, you know, in the future. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch Anubis. Even though he top fragged on Mirage, he has the highest rating on Anubis, and Mirage demos are kind of boring, I'm not going to lie. So, actually, oh my god, 8-0 on CT? I'm watching Mirage, bro. I heard that Donk had some crazy 4K in this shit. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. Glaze, 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 glaze. Guys, I'm not a glazer. Like, chill on me with that, you know? I'm not a glazer. Oh my god, I've got like a billion demos. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. This one's Blast. And now for a message from the sponsor of today's video. Skin Club is the best adult case opening site on the internet. Skin Club lets you open cases for real cash with my promo code in the description. Aren't happy with what you got out of a case? Skin Club lets you write it along into an upgrader so you can get your value back with just a little bit of luck. You can deposit easily with all the methods that you see on screen with easy withdrawals. You can also battle against other players or split the difference so that everybody wins. Head on over to Skin Club with my link in the video description for a deposit bonus. Thank you to Skin Club for sponsoring today's video. All right, let's fucking lock in. Yeah, like I said in my last video, pretty sure this guy only plays good because of his skins. Look at this fucking Doppler. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this combo. Look at how nice that pattern is on the gloves. Look at that aura with the decoy, you know? Like, how could you not play good? Okay, so they got 2 smokes, a decoy. Looks like they're gonna throw, like... Okay, they threw window. And con smoke. They're waiting here. This decoy is devious. That is nice. Decoy into flash. They are running it the fuck down. Oh, he gets taken out. I mean, that entering is, he made as much space as he possibly could for his team, you know? If he kept going, he's probably gonna die to market. Glock round. Again, guys, I usually just fucking skip these. Yeah, nothing really happens. Okay, he gets one. Why is this shit in the top right of my screen with the op kill? He just has so much aura, you know, that, it stays there forever, reminding us. He's just so, like... Guys, I'm not a glazer. He's just so precise the way he, you know, does everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything looks so purposeful when M0NESY does it. I mean, this guy is in a devious position, no? Alright, I fixed it. Okay, connector smoke, instant window smoke. They changed the, they fixed a bug, right? That changes the jump heights in some positions, so some of those instant smoke lineups I need to change. Flash mid for his teammate. This is kind of the meta on Mirage right now, is to throw con smoke and window smoke. Wow. You know, I think Donk had a pretty high chance of getting the kill on M0NESY. I feel like if Donk gets that kill, this round is completely different. You see, he hit 3 bullets on him, so... His team enters B, smokes window, and the round's over. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, you know, they get pretty mad when they play Counter-Strike, right? Because it seems like things just crumble when they shouldn't. But, you know, if Donk gets that kill, again, this round has a completely different outlook. And it was just 1 bullet difference. He could have got... If that was a less skilled player than Shiro, he might have actually gotten that kill. Not gonna lie. Isn't this the lineup that doesn't work anymore? Maybe they're playing on the old patch. No, it's still okay. I'm pretty sure they're playing on the old patch. I'm not sure though. Usually when a big patch or like bug happens in a tournament, they stay on the old client version, just temporarily, you know. So he's jiggling that position that is right out here. So a lot of people, when this smoke comes out, you see how there's this kind of like little gap here where you're kind of safe from being spotted. So people will walk here and play on top of the bench just to look for like an early, you know, easy kill and then disappear into the smoke. So that's why he's jiggling like that. They're just holding for any aggressive plays. This is such like tier 1 Mirage. This is like every tier 1 Mirage game. Alright, let's speed it up. He's holding so religiously for that. I bet they have some kind of anti-strat, because, you know, Chopper on that anti-eco, he pushed all the way through, and it's something that they like to do, most likely, Team Spirit, so that's why he's holding like this. Like, look at how crazily he's holding. This is a jungle smoke? That is a nice lineup. It is, wow. I like that. And again, like, these rounds, like, where you sit and wait, it's almost all depending on if you can win that initial fight in jungle or wherever you're planning on going, you know? And if it doesn't work out, then you need to do something to overcome that man disadvantage, you know? 5 mid. Holy fuck. 5 mid to walk out? This is insane, bruh. Alright, next anti-eco on Mirage that I play, I'm running this. 5 run out mid and then walk out. That is so insane. Did they even throw any nades? That is so fucking criminal. What is that, man? That's the snacks difference. M0NESY, he's one of these players similar to Donk and similar to Zywoo who just looks like he's, you know, just aware of everything all at once, you know? Like, there's a lot of players who, and me included, right? There's a lot of rounds where it kind of seems like you're figuring it out as you go. You know, a lot of people are like that. But so these standout players in modern CS, they look like they just know everything of what's happening. Wow. No scope his ass. Bang, bang. And you know, they're highly aware. And you rarely ever see them, you know, not aware of what's happening. Alright, next round here. And again, guys, if you're playing on a team and you don't use your tac timeouts, you are trolling. You should really be using every single tac timeout that you have. If you're not using them, then you're fucking up. That's all I really have to say about that. Something that like most people in Face It and whatnot won't have to deal with, but if you're playing on a team, it's a huge mistake to not use them. I mean, this is what I would do if I had a Gungnir, you know, just do this all day and stare at it. Maybe one day. What is the tactic? This guy's sitting in a fucking smoke. Okay. That guy's just full lurking B. This is such a nice nade set. Molly top stairs, smoke jungle. They absolutely cannot peek or like drop sandwich or any bullshit. Get flash through, they're gonna have to come through jungle. Holding CT peek. He knows that nobody is stupid enough to swing like this onto ramp. Like right now. You see how Zontix is just sitting here, right? So that's why he is holding like this. So he mollies it. And he's holding CT. He knows nobody is just gonna schizo swing top stairs at this point, you know, after that molly. And everybody's already crossed. There's bigger fish to fry for the CTs than peeking ramp there, so. Okay, nice. You see how he's not, like, forcing the plant immediately? He went to go tap the bomb. There could always be a guy CT, right? Maybe with an op or double swing or something, so... Remember, you have 2 minutes, right? Unless you have 4 seconds left. How close was that shot? I know that shit was mad close. Slow it down. Oh. God damn. I mean, this is really tough when it's planted like this. Oh, snacks. Yeah, he has so much money, what the fuck? You know, I read on HLTV comments that Donk has like an insane 4K deagle run. It might be this one. They did a similar tactic of just, you know, dry fighting mid. You know, I'm actually surprised that Shiro got into ladder without getting spotted when they swung that hard. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but... Good team communication. He was gonna molly window, but then he realized his teammate was smoking it. Oh, that timing is ridiculous. It's tough. I feel like Shiro, how did he know the flash was coming? Come on, number 3. That is so devious. He's playing anti-flash. That is so insane. You will not get away with that on Face It. Most people will just dry fight you. Wait, this might be the round. Okay, I think we gotta watch Donk on this round, low-key. No X-ray. Okay. You know, people don't know this, but you can shoot like right as you move. You know, so you like hold A and then shoot immediately, and you can kind of move while shooting just a little bit, like right at the start. I watched a video about it, and it makes sense. That, bro. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, what can you even do as G2, you know? You're just getting dicked down. No Diddy. Like, Monesy, he thinks he's Donk right now. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking show them. Cooked. Just holding. I mean, again, like, what do you even do? You're getting smoked out. You're just getting fucked. You just gotta go for anything, you know, in these rounds. You know, don't just like throw your life away, but just hope that you get a miracle. I mean, it didn't happen. Back to opping. Pretty sure they dropped a bunch of smokes here. Monesy is a second smoke. Should be a second smoke up here somewhere. Yeah, 2 smokes. This looks like a double fake. With these people at B, just chilling. Looks like they're gonna throw... Well, I guess Monesy is another smoke. So they threw top stairs, CT, they threw all 3 smokes. It's not really a double fake. I don't know about this tactic. This is the snacks method. I mean, Monesy just has to save 30 seconds. You can't win this fucking round. There's literally no way. I swear, the way Monesy throws nades is so much aura. But there's a guy like right... What the fuck? Does he die? Yeah, that's so cooked. That is so cooked. Look at his fucking money, dog. Broke, homeless, mad. Yo, if he sold that knife, I feel like he'd have money for this round. What the fuck is this charm on his... It's a Tech 9. Fucking Valorant ass game, bro. This shit looks so corny, I'm not gonna lie. The charms, like they're funny and all, but I swear, like, some of them are just corny. His money's not actually that bad. It's kind of making me rethink that, like, if you, you know, die and have that, like, $400 that the game is, like, unplayable. I mean, Galil and 2 nades is, like, completely reasonable. Also, I'm pretty sure I fixed the bitrate. I know the bitrate is probably cooked at the beginning of this video, but I'm pretty sure I fixed it. Being attentive at that flank. He's like never falling asleep, you know. Okay, flash for his teammates out con. It's gonna go over connector. Good flash. Molly comes out. Donk just runs straight through it. Didn't really work that great. I mean, they got the trade, but... I mean, this round is cooked. Smokes jungle. The jungle smoke is actually sick. I'll show you why in a second. Okay, he died, but I'll let this round play. But the point of this jungle smoke, right? Instead of, most people would have smoked top con here, right? And if you look to where Nico was stairs, and M0NESY was like right here. So they're trying to isolate angles, right? And they know Zontix could be on Cat still, because he's still alive. But they're not worried about Cat since they're not actually really exposed to Cat. They're exposed to all of A site. So by smoking this, M0NESY is able to fight into jungle to potentially win this fight onto Shiro. And Zontix is ignored by the map, you know? Like he can't actually see where these players are. So if we look here, when he peeks, right? Like he wouldn't be able to see anyways, anybody unless they were running like right here. So the top con smoke actually is not very high impact in this specific scenario. So M0NESY throwing the smoke jungle is actually such an experienced play. And I'm not glazing. It's actually a very smart thing to smoke jungle there. He's definitely been in that situation before, wanting to fight jungle. It's something that a lot of players wouldn't do, if I'm being completely honest. But it's really good that M0NESY does that in the heat of the moment. Okay, how is Snacks killing Shiro with the fucking op mid? While he has Mac 10. I mean, that is so did he miss? Holds early. Donk is throwing this nade for him. Oh, he like just barely missed. I mean, that's so cooked. Like, how tilted would you be if you were Shiro, you know? CT Molly. The lineup is slightly different from CSGO from what I remember. Oh my god, look at this plant spot. I talked about this in my video about after plants a while ago. You know, my channel was still scuffed. This plant spot is the god plant spot. If you notice, look at where he is, right? He can't be seen from CT. You can't really see him planting, right? Even if you come through all these angles, you can't see him. If you're jungle, you have to swing all the way out wide. You know, it's no different from if you're planting here. But the main thing is that you're hidden from CT and you're hidden from Cat. So if we look here, you see where M0NESY is. Like, you can't see my mouse, but he's like right here, you know? He can't be seen from Cat if I fly forward. Cat can only really see this spot. So he's hidden from Cat here. And this is like actually a really safe plant spot, even though it's like way wide in the open. And it's different from planting opposite default, because opposite default can be seen from jungle, right? Like if the guy peeked like this, he'd be able to like maybe see a sliver of this guy planting. But this plant spot is so goated. Good on M0NESY for planting here. He smokes deep CT. I mean, they know where Zontix is now. That smoke is so oppressive. Bro, he has so much aura looking at that molly. I am a glazer. There's nothing wrong with being a glazer, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. If somebody deserves it, they deserve it, you know? No Diddy, but... Alright, into the second half here. I'm pretty sure G2 just goes full berserk mode. Oh my god. What the fuck just... Did you see that? Is that a demo bug? What the fuck just happened with this? What the fuck is this? Hello? Actual Harry Potter animation. What the fuck did I just witness? Fucking Alice in Wonderland silencer. Guys, M0NESY takes the silencer off for purely aura reasons. There's no reason to do this shit other than aura. It makes the gun worse. All it does is increase your aura. Alright, come on, blast production. Speed it up. There we go. Okay, they're just waiting for a tactic. I mean, he don't fizz and people just rush on pistols. Smoke top stairs, smoke jungle. Runs around to CT. It doesn't really look like anything's out yet, and they spot him B. I'm pretty sure they don't lose a round. Jumps out. That smoke is really good for him to not be worried about that left side peek. He does nothing. Okay, well. That's how much aura taking the silencer off gives you. You don't even have to do anything, you win the round. Curiously, he doesn't take it off of the M4, but he takes off the USP. I don't understand. Just jiggling mid super quick. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like one of the reasons he's able to move like this is because he has a low actuation distance keyboard and with rapid trigger. And that might sound like schizo posting to a lot of people, but I feel like old keyboards, you know, with normal 2mm actuation distances that people used for ever, you know, old like Cherry MX Browns. Like if you're still using that and you want to go pro, like get a Wooting, get a Viper, what the fuck is it? The Huntsman V3 Pro, but get a Wooting. Like I'm not sponsored by Wooting, but if you can afford a Wooting and you can wait, get a fucking Wooting. Like it is the most goated keyboard I've ever used in my life. If my Wooting ever breaks, you know, in maybe like 15 years from now, I'm buying a fucking another one secondhand. Like the Wooting is just so goated. I mean, they're playing against Glocks. Sorry, I was yapping about the Wooting on this Glock round. Flash over B when the teammate gets spotted. When teammate spots, but you know. Yeah, just take these fights against Glocks. You should never lose a Glock round. Like, look at how G2's playing, right? They're playing these like super long range fights because they know the other team is probably going to be on Glocks with, you know, second round or like Deagles. So they take these super long range fights. Like they're not, you know, they're not playing like up in here or like playing up in sandwich or like playing on top balk. They're playing super far back because they know that they have the heavy advantage. So, you know, 80% of the time they're going to win this kind of round because they're playing so far back. I mean, this fight is so impossible with the Glock against M0NESY there. So, and I mean, that's like, a lot of people say that's like the basics, but a lot of people, you know, will make that mistake. They're not thinking about the economy of the other team. So they're not able to make that macro play. I feel like that Molly should have went into window and it just missed. Or that, like, ooh. The fact that he spots that smoke flying and does that, it's pretty sweet. Okay, well, I think Chopper just got dicked down. They're just missing nades. Spirit. This is like the most meta angle right now on B site. I don't know how people didn't know about this being more common in CSGO, because I'm pretty sure the angle is the exact same. But yeah, you can just hold people walking out B. It's such a cringe angle. It's almost impossible to clear for the T's walking out. Because, you know, when you walk out B and you're walking out in this position, like, there's no way you're jiggling this when there's this angle exists, you know, this angle exists. Excuse me, like this angle exists, right? Like, there's so many more angles, and this angle is just impossible to be the one that you clear, you know? You like, I guess you could just like hard clear this, but it's such a hard clear. I mean, maybe when in the future people will full jiggle it, but kind of like how they full jiggle this simple angle, right? Like maybe people will be able to do it, but not yet. People don't seem to be able to do it. And lots of tier 1 yapping in this video, I'm not gonna lie. How is the window smoke fucking missing? Like, this is just like, they've missed so many nades, Team Spirit, on this round. He's doing it again. Oh, what the fuck, it didn't... Oh, it did block it, wow. I mean, if you know the other team likes to go late mid. Okay, this is actually a detail I never really thought about before, but most people aren't gonna sit in the spot that the instant smokes go in, right? For like the whole round to do late mid. They're all gonna throw the smoke that comes from this area, right? And from the trash can where you look up like that. And that smoke always goes on this side of the window, but the instant smokes all land in the middle. So when M0NESY is playing here, he can see that the smoke is coming and always block it on the left side. I never really actually thought about that until now, but that's pretty sweet. That nade should have done way more damage. Look at this fucking swing by G2, though. How maniacal is this, bro? 4 people swinging mid. Oh, he catches that timing. Gets taken out, but... That's such a tilting way to retake mid. Just have everybody swing all at once with no flashes. He's finally opping. Let's go. You know, I said I said earlier that you don't want to play close against pistols, right? Obviously, but when you have an AK, it's slightly different, right? Because if you have an M4 and you dink somebody, this guy could have a deagle like he does in this round, and he can one dig you. But with the AK, when you're good enough to one bullet headshot people, like first bullet, then it is slightly different. Again, there's so many things matter in CS. What the fuck just happened? What even just happened there? So like Chopper is like somehow here, solo, and then these people all have like a perfect timing to come out ramp, but he still gets this kill. And then just barely gets traded by Zontic. That's unbelievable. Okay, smoke ramp insta. Hold for the early peaks. There's no molly, right? So somebody could just be like running out. This is a similar setup to the last round. He's not expecting anybody to walk out ramp. You know, obviously he's like gonna be worried about it, but okay, now he's worried about it. I swear CT side is so much harder to analyze than T side. There's like so much is going on around the map, you know. Whereas on T side, it's much more clear what's going on. I like that molly. He's about to go ballistic. Easy shot on the Chopper. I feel like his movement, Chopper's movement made it easy to hit there. Oh, Malbs is such a menace, bro, for running out like that. Flashes the cat guy. That is so sick. And Shear's just not even aware. I mean, the pause is so much aura. It's like, why is Shear not aware of this, though? Oh, for whatever reason, he thought he faked the movement. I don't know why. And that's probably just like not having any audio on stage, you know? It can kind of be like that on a stage game where the audio is a bit scuffed. Even with the like noise canceling headphones that they have now in tier 1 tournaments, like it's still the audio can be kind of cooked. Smoke ramp again. You know, you don't always have to molly ramp as the first guy. You know, this smoke is still very good. Okay, he's holding for that, like, autism run-up by Chopper that they did the other round. He's taking a little bit of a gamble to not get... Hopefully he doesn't get timinged out ramp. You know, he can't stay up there forever because eventually something is going to happen, like, with the timing. Does that molly actually land in con past the smoke? Nice. Has a good set lineup. And people, at the start of CS2, they weren't really good at smoke breaking with nades, but I feel like now, since it's so common, like everyone is getting way better at their HE grenade trajectory to be able to break smokes. Because, you know, a nade lasts the exact same time as a flashbang does in the air. And so, you know, people are good at throwing flashbangs over shit to, like, pug them. But people weren't really good at nading smokes for whatever reason, because it's so uncommon to, like, find the direct middle of the smoke. What the fuck? I mean, he would have gotten that kill if Nico didn't take it. Wait, they're out on B planting. Okay, so usually the best way to play these like 2v1s is to make the other guy peek you. They do have to like close a lot of distance though to get up here. Taps it. There's no way he has time. What the fuck? That's just like a full accident. That's just so ridiculous. Like, look, he does not stop counter. He does not counter strafe. Yeah, bro. I mean, come on, man. You know, my next video, like a deep dive into CS mechanics, is going to be about the like running accuracy. But that is not like that could have happened in CS:GO just as easily, and I'll prove it to you in my next video. But I mean, like that's just so lucky to just get like a full running. Man, I mean, you saw the first bullet just went completely nowhere. You know, like it's not like he meant to one tap him there. I'd be like, oh well, I'm gonna do this like running peek. And it's going to work. No, it's like a full roll of the dice, you know? I think before he peaks, I think it's really important, like, obviously where you start with the op, right? If you go window every round with the op, and this is in front of your face, like your options are going to be super limited, right? You know, because if this A exec came out and he just like AI started window, he has no impact on this round. But since he's starting ticket, it might be a little boring for a lot of players, but that is like the way to have impact, you know, when they smoke impact or window every round. So I'm trying to say. I mean, like he just gave Donk the hammer of God, you know? It's just so unbelievable. It's like the only way they counter Donk, I guess. Easy kill on the Shuro. I mean, this map is cooked. I mean, 3v3, this is extremely losable. Like, what the fuck, man? I mean, it's not losable when you play like that. Okay, I was gonna say, if he did some, like, devious ass, like, no-scope there. I mean, what is Chopper actually doing? Big boy snacks cleans it up. I mean, like, can you say M0NESY doesn't have aura? Like, he has to be the player with the most aura of any player. I just bumped the mic. He has to be the player with the most aura of any player in CS. Like, you see this guy on the other team, you are fucked. You can't win. Like, you boot up, face it, you're in Europe, you see M0NESY, you lost, dude. Just don't even join the fucking server. You know? Alright, that's it for this video. I fixed the bitrate. Sorry about that last video. But yeah, peace.